Hi guys, I'm Stuti Agrawal and welcome to my blog stutidigital.com. This is my first video blog where I'm gonna share something about personal branding and how it plays a vital role in your career. But before going forward, I want to tell you more about brands and how it relates to personal branding. So as we all know that every brand has different attitude and beliefs in the mind of their customers and the target audience. So if we take an example over here is like if you think about luxury brands and cars, then the name suggests would be BMW, Bentley, Mercedes-Benz. And on the contrary, if we think about luxury safety cars, then Volvo and Genesis come to our mind first. And likewise, if we think about luxury sports car, then Aston Martin, for Porsche, Ferrari comes to our mind. And this happens because these brands have positioned themselves in such a way that they have created sub niches in their market segment, or should I say that in the mind of their target market. So remember these 5 things always. Like always, the strongest brands are powerful, authentic, consistent, visible, and valuable. And the same qualities I told you apply to the personal brand. So think of yourself as a product. So guys, in this blog, I'm going to tell you about what is a personal brand, why it is important, and how you can build an empire from this. But what is the thing is, you have to accept that it is an ongoing process. Like your hard work and consistency plays the crucial role over here, as no one can be indexed on the first page of Google overnight, and you know that. So let's understand what is a personal brand first. Like personal brand is a unique combination of skills and experience that make you who you are. For example, everyone is different in their terms of perception, values, attitudes, skills, experience, voice, everything. So which means personal brand makes one stand out and give recognition in the terms of their own identity. It is picking up something specific that you can do better than the 90% of the world. Or I can say that it is a legacy or the way that other remembers you through your expertise, actions, and emotional connection that you make with them. As you know, people always want to hear from you as an individual, not from the company. So we can take an example over here is when you think of the tech sector, then undoubtedly you think of Elon Musk, as he is the person who has created such a powerful image or the powerful personal brand that it overshadows his own companies. Like when you hear about Tesla and SpaceX, his name automatically comes to your mind. And yeah, do you remember the recent news about him? Like when he puts Bitcoin in his Twitter bio, and from the very next moment, the Bitcoin spikes 20%. And that's the power of personal brand. And personal branding becomes so important in the emerging gig economy. As you know, this 21st century is so competitive that if people would not stand out, then the world will leave them behind. And as a result of higher competition, the gig economy has given rise to the virtual employment, which requires one to be versatile. So crafting your own personal brands allows you to show the world your true best self. And you know, a personal brand is something that cannot be sold ever. It will always help you to increase your reputation as a leader or an influencer in your niche area. So I can say that personal brand helps you to create your awareness and recognition in the world. So now the question arises how to build a personal brand. So for that you have to build a mass trust. You know, trust is a scarce resource which you cannot have it easily. You have to build it by showing continuous progress in your work, and you have to provide values to your target audience. So guys, I have a prepared mind map for clearing the concept of personal brand, which I will embed above this video. So now let me tell you that how you can build a mass trust. Firstly, in the creation of personal brand, you have to find a niche. Now understand what is a niche. It is a unique subcategory or the criteria which helps you to differentiate or distinguish from the others. This includes 3 things: talent, passion, and market. For suppose if you have a talent and passion but no market opportunity, then trust me, guys, really trust me, you can never have a revenue from it. But if you are passionate for something and there will be also a market opportunity in the same, then you can develop the talent in for your niche area. Okay, for example, if someone is passionate about painting and he finds a market opportunity in the same, then he can develop that talent that make him grow in his niche area. So you have to analyze it, and trust me, your success and wealth would only be depend on the niche you have chosen. So after niche selection, you have to learn it deeply to clear your concepts. As you know, learning is an ongoing process, and without going in depth, you cannot excel in it. And after niche selection, and your learning will be impart. Okay, and so for the same, you have to be practical with your work. So you should build a blog which will create your authority, that you have your own website, and people can trust you more if you have that authority. And you can also grow your mentoring and consulting power, so that you can interact with your audience and provide them valuable content. And yes, the major element in creating this is just to be yourself. Like everybody is taken, so be yourself. Trust your vibes, trust your attitudes, and like go with your learning and be yourself. Like provide something that shows you that you who you are. So hope this was all about, and hope you guys have understood the basic concept of personal branding. And if you find it useful and interesting, so please leave a comment in the below section. Or if you have some question or doubt, then your queries will always be welcome. So I hope guys you will build your personal brand, and yeah, you will have a success in it. So thank you.